Okay, bearing capacity problems. So previously asked gate questions we will see. Note down the problem. Yes, gate 2019 question, okay? Gate 2019. First paper. A square footing of 4-meter side. A square footing of 4-meter side is placed at 1 meter depth in a sand deposit. In a sand deposit. The dry unit weight gamma of sand is 15 kilonewton per meter cube. This footing has an ultimate bearing capacity of 600 kilopascals. Consider the depth factors. dq equal to d gamma equal to 1 and bearing capacity factors n gamma equal to 18.75. This footing is placed at a depth of 2 meters in the same soil deposit. For a factor of safety, of 3 as per Terzaghi's theory, the safe bearing capacity in kilopascals of the foot of this footing would be dash. So this is the question, okay? Not just Marma Kirti. Matu not just Mara. Okay. See, if you encounter this kind of new problems, okay, you may not have done this kind of things in practice. Then also no need to worry. Think wisely. Okay. Write whatever formulas you know. Okay. Here, first of all, sand deposit. So sand means C will be 0. C not given. Of course, it is sand. C will be 0. So you can identify those things. So For sand, you can identify immediately C is 0. C is 0 means first term. So what is the formula, bearing capacity formula for square footing? So square footing bearing capacity formula basically 1.3 CNC plus QNQ plus 0.4 gamma B N gamma. In this formula, as C is 0, this term obviously goes to 0. This term, no need to worry about this term. Okay, next, remaining things. Here given the bearing capacity 600, ultimate bearing capacity. So we have formula for ultimate bearing capacity only. So just substitute here 600 equal to, what is Q? Q is the weight of the soil above the base level. See, footing depth is given here. How much? 1 meter depth. 1 meter depth and unit weight of sand is 15. So what would be the Q value now? Small q. Gamma H. Gamma DF. Gamma is 15. DF is 1. That is Q. Right? NQ not mentioned here, not given. Okay. Plus 0.4 gamma. Unit weight of soil is 15. B, width of the side of the footing, okay, 4 meters into N gamma is given 18.75. So depth factors. So if depth factors, actually those factors are 1 only. Here you can see those factors are 1 only. Other than 1, you can multiply here dq and here, okay, dq plus 0.4 gamma B N gamma D gamma. You can multiply. So if you want, okay, here it is 1 only, no need to worry. NQ into 1. Here this also into 1 into 1. Okay. So only unknown in this equation is what? Only unknown is
NQ.
Yeah, NQ we can work out. What is NQ? NQ value 600 minus that 15 into 4 is 60, 60 into 0.4, 24, 24 into 18.75.
10, sir.
10. NQ value is 10. So based on the first sentence, right? First and second sentence, we got this actually. See, up to this. Okay. A square footing of 4 meter side is placed at 1 meter depth in a sand deposit. The dry unit weight of sand is 15. This footing has an ultimate bearing capacity of 600. Consider the depth factors dq d gamma 1 and bearing capacity factors n gamma 18.75. So based on this information, we got NQ value. Next part, actually, those 3 sentences given this information, actually NQ value. Then next part of the question is, this footing is placed at a depth of 2 meters. Now depth changed, okay, in the same soil deposit for a factor of safety 3 as per Terzaghi, the same bearing capacity. So now QU equal to, for 2 meters depth, okay, for depth of foundation equal to 2 meters, bearing capacity will be different, right? That is here Q and Q dq plus 0.4 gamma B N gamma D gamma. So which is equal to Q. Now for 2 meters, 15 into 2 is the Q. NQ we got 10, DQ 1 plus 0.4 gamma 15, B 4, N gamma 18.75, D gamma 1, which is equal to QU.
$750.
750 kilopascals. So now what is net ultimate? Q minus Q. 750 minus Q is what? Q is gamma dF, right? 15 into 2. That is 720 kilopascals. Otherwise, directly you can use Q and U formula. NQ minus 1 will be there, okay? Directly Q into NQ minus 1 directly you can apply. Otherwise, you can, like this also you can do. Now, net ultimate. Net safe. Net ultimate divided by factor of safety. 720 by 3. 240 kilopascals. See, he is asking safe bearing capacity. Safe bearing capacity means whether it is net safe or gross safe. Which one is correct? Simply safe bearing capacity means. Simply saying safe bearing capacity means both should be correct. Whether it is net safe or gross safe not mentioned. So you can use any of these. So gross safe equal to net safe plus Q. That is 240 plus 15 into 2, 270. So both answers are correct. 240 correct, 270 also correct. Not mentioned whether it is net safe or gross safe. Simply asking safe bearing capacity. So you can substitute any of these answers, 240 or 270. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Easy another question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In the same year, 2019, second paper. Second paper actually, note down. A square footing of 2 meters, sides, rests on the surface of a homogeneous soil. Soil bed having the properties cohesion C equal to 24 kilopascals, angle of internal friction pi equal to 25 degrees, and unit weight gamma equal to 18 kilonewton per meter cube. Terzaghi's bearing capacity factors for pi equal to 25 degrees or NC equal to 25.1, NQ equal to 12.7, N gamma equal to 9.7, NC dash equal to 14.8, NQ dash equal to 5.6, and N gamma dash equal to 3.2. The ultimate bearing capacity of the foundation in kilopascals, round off to 2 decimal places. Is dash. Okay, this is the question. So whenever you see the footing is resting on surface, so what would be the Q value? Depth of foundation is 0 here. Surface means depth of foundation is 0. So Q is what? Gamma dF. That will be 0. That means second term completely 0. Right? If any footing resting on surface, it's surface of the soil, then depth of foundation is 0, then second term will be 0. So it is a square footing. Square footing means ultimate bearing capacity formula. So here NC, NQ, N gamma, NC dash, NQ dash, N gamma dash. That means NC, NQ, N gamma should be used for general shear failure. NC dash, NQ dash, N gamma dash can be used for local shear failure. So we'll see what general shear failure strength. General shear. Okay, if you take QU equal to CNC, I mean 1.3 because it is square footing, 1.3 CNC plus QNQ plus 0.4 gamma B N gamma, that equal to 1.3, C value 24, NC value 25.1 plus Q0, NQ 12.7 plus 0.4, gamma 18, B 2 meters width of the footing, okay, 2 meters, N gamma 9.7. So what is the answer?
Nine 922.8.
922.8 kilopascals. Okay. Suppose if you go for local shear failure, QU formula will be 1.3 into, you should not use C, you should use 2/3 C, NC dash, okay, Q into NQ dash plus 0.4 gamma B N gamma dash. Okay. So NC dash, NQ dash, N gamma dash, they have directly mentioned, no need to worry. So 1.3 into 2/3 of C, 2/3 of 24. So in place of C, you should use 2/3 of C. NC dash is 14.8 plus Q0 5.6 plus 4.4 into gamma 18, B 2 meters, N gamma dash is 3.2, which is equal to
353.92.
So now tell me which one is correct for this question. Whether we should take general shear failure answer formula or local shear failure formula.
General shear failure, I think, sir.
So in question clearly not mentioned, that's why both answers are correct only. Anything you can do. 922.8 also correct, 353.92 also correct. Okay. Next problem. 2018. First paper. Simple 1 mark question actually. The width of a square footing and the diameter of a circular footing are equal if both the footings are placed on the surface of sandy soil the ratio of the bearing capacity of circular footing to that of square footing will be option A 4/3, option B 1, option C 3/4, option D 2/3. Yeah. See here, both are resting on surface. Surface means depth of foundation is 0. That means Q is 0. Second term is 0. And it is resting on sand deposit, right? Sandy soil. Sandy soil. Sandy soil means C is 0. That means first term also 0. Then QU formula for circular footing, QU formula. So first term is 0, second term is 0, only third term. Third term means, so just will write 1.3 CNC plus QNQ plus 0.3 gamma B N gamma. This term is 0, this term is 0, only that will be there. For square, QU equal to 1.3 CNC plus QNQ plus 0.4 gamma B N gamma. So here also this term goes to 0 because surface resting on surface Q is 0, sandy soil C is 0, then this one. So that in circular footing whatever D is there, square footing whatever B is there, both are same. Okay. So here let us assume this diameter. Okay, dia. So B equal to D mentioned. Okay, B equal to D. Obviously, QU of circle by QU of square 0.3 gamma D N gamma divided by 0.4 gamma B N gamma. D equal to B. So gets cancelled. N gamma cancel. Gamma cancel. 0.3 by 0.4 equal to 3/4. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Of course, this is one mark question. Okay. Similarly, GATE 2018. One more question. The percent reduction in the bearing capacity in the bearing capacity of a strip footing resting on sand under flooding condition. Flooding condition, that is water level at the base of the footing. When compared to the situation where the water level is at a depth much greater than the width of footing. Is approximately option A 0, option B 25, option C 50, option D 100. So strip footing resting on sand. So sir, resting on sand. Okay, directly resting on sand means depth of footing is 0. That means Q is 0. Because of it is sand. Sand means C0. So completely first term and second terms will be 0. So then QU equal to formula. Okay, QU equal to okay CNC plus QNQ plus 0.5 gamma B N gamma into water table correction factor you can apply. So anyway C0 Q0, so only this one. Okay, so originally no water table, I mean water table is far below. Water table is far below, then W dash equal to 1. So then QU equal to 0.5 gamma B N gamma into 1. Water table is at base. Base means at, now it is at ground level. At ground level. So accordingly QU equal to 0.5 into gamma B into N gamma. Okay. What happens up to base of the footing water table is there, then correction factor is how much? Water table correction factor 0.5. Okay. How much reduced? Becomes half now. The reduction is percentage reduction is now how much?
50%.
50%.
Yeah. Percentage reduction is reduction into, I mean, reduction is what? 0.5 gamma B N gamma into 1 minus 0.5 gamma B N gamma into 0.5 by 0.5 gamma B N gamma into 1 into 100. That equal to 50 percentage reduction. Reduction divided by original into 100. Okay. So you can simply see that actually just 1 becomes 0.5. That means reduction is 50%. So you can work out like that. Next. In 2017, we did get any problems on this. 2016 second paper. Okay. Note on the problem. A 4-meter wide strip footing is founded at a depth of 1.5 meter below the ground surface in a C5 soil as shown in the figure. The water table is at a depth of 5.5 meters below ground surface. The soil properties are C dash equal to 35 kilonewton per meter square, comma, pi dash equal to 28.63 degrees, comma, gamma sat equal to 19 kilonewton per meter cube, comma, gamma bulk equal to 17 kilonewton per meter cube and gamma W equal to 9.81. Okay, 9.81. The values of bearing capacity factors. For different pi dash are given below. Pi dash NC, NQ, N comma 15 degrees, 20 degrees, 25 degrees, 30 degrees. 12.9, 4.4, 2.5, 17.7, 7.45, 25.1, 12.7, 9.7, 37.2, 22.5, 19.7. And figure is like this. .5 meter, 4 meter, this is water table is at 5.5 meter. Okay, this is the figure. So is asking using Terzaghi bearing capacity equation and a factor of safety Fs equal to 2.5. The net safe bearing capacity. The net safe bearing capacity expressed in kilonewton per meter square for local shear failure. Local shear failure of the soil is dash. This is the question. So clearly mentioned local shear failure. Okay. So now how to work out this? Local shear failure is there. So pi dash is given as what? 28.63. Right? So we need to modify that value, right? So modified value must be tan inverse of 2/3 of tan pi dash. Tan inverse of 2/3 of tan 28.63 degrees. Because NC dash, NQ dash, N comma dash value is not given. We need to work out those things. So what is the modified value of friction angle?
89.02.
Check once again. 28.63 degrees.
19.99.
That is 20 degrees. Okay. Modified value is 20 degrees. So based on that, what is NC dash? So corresponding to 20 degrees, NC dash is 17.7. What is NQ dash? 7.4. N comma dash 5. So corresponding to 20 degrees you need to take, okay? Because modified value for shear local shear failure 20 degrees. That's why MC dash, NQ dash, N gamma dash should be corresponding to 20 degrees of friction angle. Modified value. Modified value of friction angle is 20 degrees. So you need to modify that one. And ultimate capacity formula for local shear failure, QE equal to, see, it is a strip footing. Strip footing means CNC. That means 2/3 CNC dash. Okay. Why 2/3 means local shear failure. Plus QNQ dash plus 0.5 gamma B N gamma dash. So this is the formula net for ultimate bearing capacity. Okay. So QU equal to what? 2/3 of C. C value 35. Okay. 2/3 of C into NC dash 17.7 plus Q. Q means C, there is no water and all. So gamma bulk is there 17. 17 into 1.5 is Q. NQ dash 7.4 plus 0.5 gamma. Gamma means 17 into B 4 N gamma dash, that is 5, which is equal to how much?
Seven 771.7.
771.7
7.
kilopascals. That is ultimate bearing capacity. Net ultimate equal to 771.7 minus gamma df 17 into 1.5, which is equal to
746.2.
so net safe, net ultimate by factor of safety 746.2 by 2.5.
298.48.
298.48
48.
kilopascals. Answer given 298 to 300. So if you know clearly the logic and concept, okay, in few steps only you will get the answer. Okay, this is the problem asked in 2016 on local shear failure. Clear kada Madhu?
Yeah, yes sir, clear sir.
Doubts em levu kada?
No sir.
లోకల్ షేర్ ఫెయిల్యూర్ ఎలా హ్యాండిల్ చేయాలనేది మీకు ఎన్సీ డాష్ డైరెక్ట్ ఇవ్వకపోతే మనమే కనుక్కోవాల్సి ఉంటుంది అనమాట, ఆ కరస్పాండింగ్ టు ఆ మోడిఫైడ్ ఫ్రిక్షన్ యాంగిల్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ దిస్ ఈస్ 2015 గేట్ ఫస్ట్ పేపర్. ఏ స్క్వేర్ ఫుటింగ్ (2 meter into 2 meter) is subjected to an inclined point load P. Point load P as shown in the figure below. The water table is located well below the base of the footing. That means water table correction factor is not required. Okay, base of the footing. Considering one-way eccentricity, the net safe load carrying capacity. Load carrying capacity of the footing for a factor of safety of 3 is dash kilonewtons. See, he is asking load carrying capacity. Bearing capacity is different, load carrying capacity is different. That means load carrying capacity means multiplying with area. Bearing capacity into area, you will get load carrying capacity in kilonewtons. Okay. The following factors may be used. Bearing capacity factors. NQ 33.3, N gamma 37.16. Shape factors. FQ S equal to F gamma S equal to 1.314. Depth factors. FQD equal to F gamma D equal to 1.113. Inclination factors. FQI equal to 0.444. F gamma I equal to 0.02. Footing is given like this. .85, 2 meters. P load is acting like this. Here 30 degrees. Inclined, okay. This is ground level. The footing depth is 1 meter here. Unit weight 18. Cohesion 0. Friction angle 35 degrees. This is the data given. Okay. So how to record this? Okay. So net ultimate formula directly if you use, what happens? It's a C and C into, of course, C is 0, right? Because cohesion is 0. Okay. Some factors are there also. FCS. What is that? FC. Sorry. Yeah, FCS. FCD. FCI inclination. Okay. Plus Q into NQ minus 1. Directly net ultimate we can work out right here because factors are multiplying. So better to find net ultimate directly. So because here FQS, FQD, FQI, Q related, okay, plus 0.5 gamma B N gamma into F gamma S, F gamma D, F gamma I. Shape factor, depth factor, inclination factor related to gamma. So this formula can be used. Anyway, first C is 0, so net ultimate equal to Q. Q is gamma DF. Gamma is 18, DF is 1. That is Q into NQ minus 1. NQ 33.3 minus 1. Okay. Into FQS, how much? 1.314. FQD 1.113. FQI 0.444 plus 0.5 gamma 18 B. Yeah, B, how much you should use? Eccentricity is there. What is eccentricity? Ex equal to C 2 by 2. Center is at 1 meter from left minus 0.85. So eccentricity is 0.15, right? Understood now? From center, how much it is eccentric? See, this is 1 meter center. So this value 0.15 is the eccentric. That is E. Eccentricity 0.15. అర్థమైందా? Eccentricity means from center of the base, how much deviation is there? Load acting, resultant where it is acting. That is eccentricity. Is 0.15. Then you know, according to our this one Meyerhof effective width theory, so effective width is B minus 2 times of eccentricity, right? 2 minus 2 into 0.15, that is 1.7 meter only B. So gamma 18 into B 1.7, N gamma 37.16, F gamma S 1.314, F gamma D 1.113, F gamma I 0.02. So what is the net ultimate bearing capacity?
Three 391.81.
391.82.
8.
Okay, 8. Okay. Kilo pascals. That is net ultimate. What about net safe? Net ultimate divided by factor of safety. 391.8 divided by a factor of safety is given as 3 equal to
130.6.
kilopascals. Net safe. He is asking not net safe bearing capacity. He is asking net safe load carrying capacity. So QNS equal to small QNS into area, effective area. Okay, which is equal to 130.6 effective area 2 into 1.7 only, because B dash, okay, L into B dash 1 by eccentricity, so effective width is 1.7 only. How much?
444.
444 exactly.
0.06.
kilopascals. He has given range of 434 to 444. I don't know why he has given like that range. Might be he calculated net ultimate, then net ultimate, sorry, ultimate minus Q net. He might calculate it like this: QNU equal to QU minus Q. So if you go for that formula, obviously it will be different, right? Net ultimate equal to, why it is different? Net ultimate equal to QU minus Q. Here with these factors we will miss, right? These factors. So Q into 1 in this formula, actually Q into minus 1 into these factors also there. That's why if you go for this formula, these factors will miss, right? But this formula directly, net ultimate formula, is given in IS code. Okay. If anybody is getting, see, 441.06, if you substitute, you will not get mark. By the time you can claim you can claim the mark. Okay. If they consider, they will give the mark. They may extend the range. Okay. See here they have given 434 to 444. So if you use this formula, net ultimate formula, you will get the answer as 439. Okay. 439 is exactly in between of 434 and 444. Understood now?
Yes, sir.
So strictly speaking, we should use IS code formula. Whatever we did know, same thing we should use. Okay. Because these factors are multiplying, that's why difference will be there. Madhu, అర్థమైందా?
Yeah, yes, sir.
మనకు ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి అలా చేస్తే వేరుగా వస్తుంది. మరి మన ఐఎస్ కోడ్ ఫార్ములా ఫాలో అయ్యాం ఇక్కడ. మనకు ఆ ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ కనుక లేకపోతే ఎలా చేసినా సేమ్ ఆన్సరే వస్తుంది. అల్టిమేట్ చేసి తర్వాత నెట్ అల్టిమేట్ చేస్తే కూడా సేమ్ ఆన్సరే వస్తుంది, ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ లేకపోతే కనుక. ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఉంటే మారిపోతుంది. ఓకే. సో అందుకు మనం ఇంతకుముందు చేసినప్పుడంతా క్యూయూ చేసి మళ్ళీ క్యూఎన్యూ మైనస్ చేసాం కదా, అలా చేయొచ్చు ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ లేకపోతే. ఫ్యాక్టర్స్ ఉన్నట్టయితే ఇలానే చేయాలి యాక్చువల్గా, ఐఎస్ కోడ్ లో ఫార్ములా ఉంది కాబట్టి. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్. Note down 2013 problem. 2013 gate. A multi-story building with a basement to be constructed. The top 4 meters consists of loose silt below which dense sand layer is present up to a great depth. Groundwater table is at the surface. The foundation consists of basement slab of 6 meters, width 6 meter width, which will rest on the top of dense sand as shown in figure. For dense sand, Saturated unit weight. Okay, directly I'll give gamma sat equal to 20 kilonewton per meter cube. Comma bearing capacity vectors n cube equal to 15, n gamma equal to 45. For loose silt, gamma sat equal to 18 kilonewton per meter cube, comma n cube 40, n gamma 20. Okay, effective cohesion is 0. For both sides. Gamma W 10. Neglect shape factors. Shape factor and depth factor. Using factor of safety equal to 3, the net bearing capacity in kilonewton per meter square for the foundation. Question mark. Figure is like this. Ground surface, loose silt, six meters, dense sand, basement, 4 meters, foundation slab. Okay, this is the figure. Options. Option A 610, option B 320, option C 983, option D 693. This is the question. So here, what is the special means here? Above the foundation, no refilling is there. If there is no refilling above the foundation, obviously net ultimate, both will be same. Understood? No? The structure load. See, that generally is structure load plus the weight of the soil above the footing together is called ultimate, right? Now above the footing, nothing is there, weight. That's why ultimate capacity, net ultimate capacity both will be same. అర్థమైందా మీకు ఈ పాయింట్ లాజిక్? బేస్మెంట్ ఫౌండేషన్ స్లాబ్ పైన ఎటువంటి సాయిల్ వెయిట్ పడదు కదా, మైనస్ క్యూ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఇక్కడ అల్టిమేట్ కెపాసిటీ నెట్ అల్టిమేట్ కెపాసిటీ సేమే ఉంటుంది అనమాట. ఈ పాయింట్ మీరు గమనించాలి. మధు, కీర్తి అర్థమైందమ్మా?
Yes, sir.
Both will be same. Equal to CNC plus QNQ plus 0.5 gamma B n gamma. So no shape factors, nothing, no depth factors. Anyway, C is 0. Okay, now Q, because it is in water, so silt weight, silt gamma, how much? Silt. Yeah, 18, right? But it is in submerged condition. 18 minus 10 into 4 meters. That is the Q value. Yeah. Now tell me NQ. NQ should be taken for silt NQ or sand NQ. Which one should be taken?
Silt NQ, sir.
No way. So the resistance according to Terzaghi, the the shear resistance will be whatever the soil below the footing level, whatever the soil below footing level is there, that only resist in the shear. The whatever the soil lying above the base level, it creates just weight. That's all. There is no shear resistance for the soil above the base. Obviously, dense sand NQ only. That means what is the dense sand NQ here? 15 plus 0.5 gamma B N gamma. Yeah. This gamma is what? Gamma B term. Sand. Okay. That means sand means here 20. Of course, bearing capacity factor, if you want to use, you can use here. I mean, sorry, that water table correction factor, W dash can be used. Okay. 20 into B 6 into N gamma 45 into 0.5. Okay. How much? That's something. Eight into 4, 32, 32 into 15, 480, and that value 6 into 20 into 45, 0.5, 530, 30 into 45, 1350, 1350, this one 480, 1350, 480,
18,
18,
30.
1830 kilonewton per meter square is the net ultimate or ultimate, both. Okay. So net safe equal to net ultimate by factor of safety, 1830 by factor of safety, how much? 3. 610 kilopascals. Yeah. So you should understand bearing capacity factors of dense sand, whatever NC, NQ, N gamma are there below the foundation level, those should be used. You should not use whatever soil above the footing level, base level. So this is the base. Above the base level, whatever soil is there, you don't care about those factors, okay? There, because according to Terzaghi, that weight will be replaced by surcharge at the base level. That's all. The weight will be replaced by like this, gamma df, right? Okay, here gamma dash because submerged, okay? Gamma dash df, that's all. The shear strength parameters of those are neglecting according to Terzaghi theory, okay? So that's why 16 is the answer. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Next. In 2008, note down, a column is supported on a footing as shown in figure below. The water table is at a depth of 10 meters below the base of the footing. Figure is like this. This is 1 meter. This is 1.5 by 3 meters. Footing, okay, footing size is that. Column, it is sand basically. Gamma 18 kilonewton per meter cube. NQ 24. N gamma 20. Footing. The question is the safe load. The safe load in kilonewtons that the footing can carry with a factor of safety 3. Is option A 282, option B 648, option C 945, option D 1269. This is the question. So safe load, how much can be carried by this footing? Okay, the safe load that the footing can carry. So what is the ultimate bearing capacity? C is 0. So obviously Q and Q plus 0.4 gamma B and gamma. Okay. Safe factor neglected. Okay. Even though rectangle, just we have taken a square footing formula only. Okay. Safe factor neglected. So Q how much? 18 into 1. NQ 24 plus 0.4 gamma 18B 1.5. See, always you should take lesser width. Okay. N gamma 1.5 by 3 means you should take 1.5 only. Okay. So which is equal to ultimate
648.
648 kilopascals. Net ultimate 648 minus Q 18 630 kilopascals. So net safe 630 by factor of safety 3 210 kilopascals. QNS net safe load 210 into area 1.5 into 3 equal to
945.
945 kilonewtons. Like that. It's 2008 question. So next net ultimate bearing capacity is 630. Okay. Next question. In 2007, the bearing capacity of a rectangular footing of plan dimensions 1.5 meter into 3 meter resting on the surface of a sand deposit was estimated as 600 kilonewton per meter square when the water table is far below the base of the footing. The bearing capacity is in kilonewton per meter square when the water table the water levels rises to depths of 3 meter, 1.5 meter and 0.5 meter below the base of the footing. Option A 600, 600, 400. Option B 600, 450, 350. Option C 600, 500, 250. Option D 600, 400, 250. Okay. So resting on the surface means sand. Resting on surface and it is sand. So the capacity, what capacity? Ultimate capacity. Let us take ultimate capacity. So both the terms are zero, right? First term, because sand C0, resting on surface, that one is zero. So let us take that is 0.4 gamma B n gamma into water table correction. Okay. Now, okay, far below means that was one actually. It is estimated as 600 equal to 0.4 gamma B n gamma into 1. Okay. So what is this 0.4 gamma B n gamma value? 600. Now, okay, footing is like this. Footing width is how much? 3 meters, right? Okay, sorry, 1.5 meter. Width is 1.5 meter. Now, water tables are different locations. Okay, so its effect will be there up to water table correction factor needs to be taken like this, up to 1.5 meter. The correction factor should be like this. If it is up to here 0.5, up to here 1, then here 1 only. 0.5, 1. Now he is asking us water table is at 3 meters. Water table is somewhere here at 3 meters. Okay. A. Water table at 3 meters. W dash is 1 only. So next water table is at 1.5 meter. Here. Then also water table at 1.5 meter. W dash equal to how much? 1 only. Then at 0.5 meter. Water table is at okay. Here 0.5 meter. So correction here, I mean W dash is how much then? Water table at 0.5 meter. Based on similar triangle, you can work out 0.5 plus 0.5 by 1.5 into 0.5 equal to then point 67
Yes,
2 by 3 2 by 3. So now see A and B not changing, right? So for A 600, B also 600. This one for C QU equal to 600 multiplied by 2 by 3. How much? 400. So 600, 600, 400 option A. Clear?
yes, sir.
Okay. So next, so similar problems are there previously also, and one more important question here. Uh, yeah, note down this problem. Little bit different. A 2 meter wide. It is asked in 1993. A 2 meter wide strip footing is placed 1 meter below the ground surface of a clay soil having following properties. Cu equal to 80 kilopascals, comma, C dash equal to 0. Pi U equal to 0, comma, pi dash equal to 30. What it means? Undrained to drained. Okay. Understood? No? Undrained, drained. Unit weight above the water table. Equal to 16 kilonewton per meter cube. Saturated unit weight, gamma sat, 20 kilonewton per meter cube. Number 1. If water table is at foundation level, calculate the net side bearing capacity. Net side bearing capacity of the footing using factor of safety 2 for short term and long term conditions. Okay. Number 2, also indicate the change that may occur in the short term value when water table raised to ground level and given pi value 0 degrees, 30 degrees, NC, NQ, N gamma 610, 37.2, 22.5, 19.7. So logic is here, solution is like this. Shorter means undrained conditions should be used, okay? Undrained. Undrained means Cu equal to 80, pi u 0. Long term means drained conditions. C dash equal to 0, pi dash equal to 30 degrees. So now we can work out. First one. It is a strip footing, okay? First short term. Okay, net ultimate equal to, what is that? Cu NC plus QNQ plus 0.5 gamma B N gamma W dash water table correction factor. Okay. Sorry, minus QNQ minus 1.
Q of NQ minus.
Okay. So for short term actually Cu 80, NC corresponding to pi u 0. So NC is 6. Q is gamma H at a depth of 1 meter, right? 1 meter means water table is at ground base level. Water table is at base level, then above the water table gamma is 16. So 16 into 1 is the Q. NQ minus 1, 1 minus 1 plus 0.5 into gamma B. See below the ground level, gamma 20 is there. Directly you can take because we are applying correction factor. B 2 meters. N gamma 0. Water table correction factor 0.5. So what is this? Second term, third term 0. Only first term, right?
Yes, sir.
8 into 6. 480 ma?
Yes, sir.
Net ultimate. Net safe 480 by 2. 240 kilopascals. So second one, long term. So QNU equal to C. Of course, for long term actually drained condition, C 0, NC 37.2 plus Q, same 16 into 1, NQ minus 1. See, for 30 degrees, it is 22.5 minus 1 plus 0.5 gamma 20 B2 N gamma 19.7 W dash 0.5 because water table is up to base level. If it is at base level, correction factor is 0.5. You know that, okay? So which is equal to
541.
so one only short term long term, okay? 540
1.
1 kilopascals. So net safe equal to 541 by 2 equal to
270.5.
270.5 kilopascals. So short term, for short term we should use undrained values and long term drained values. Okay. Now he is asking second question. What is the change that may occur in short term value. Okay. So second one, water table rises up to ground level. Then change takes place what? Short term value. So QNU equal to 80 CU LC 6 plus Q. Q will be now how much?
20.
20 minus 10 ma. Submerged weight. Okay. Submerged weight should be taken, right? Into NQ minus 1. 1 minus 1 plus 0.5 22 n gamma 0 into 0.5, which is equal to same 480 kilopascals. Net safe 480 by 2, 240 kilopascals. No change. If water table rise to surface also, no change. Why means the second term contribution is not there because NQ is 1 only. Right? Change 0. Earlier also 240, after rising also 240. So change is 0. Clear? Okay. Last problem. Note down. Yeah, it's gate 1996. A building is to be supported. A building is to be supported on a reinforced concrete raft covering an area of 14 meter by 21 meter. The subsoil is clay with an unconfined compressive strength of 84 kilopascals. The pressure on the soil due to weight of the building and loads, it will be loads, it will be carry, loads, it will be carry, will be, it will be carry, will be 120 kilonewton per meter square at the base of the raft. That means the building load plus other loads, live loads and all, it is creating this much pressure at the base of the raft. If the unit weight of excavated soil is 15 kilonewton per meter cube, at what depth? At what depth should the bottom of the raft be placed to provide factor of safety of 3? Okay. So for this, actually, QNU directly or QU? Q or QNU? What is that formula? QU equal to what? Something we have written now, 5 into what is that, 1 plus 0.2 df by b into 1 plus 0.2 b by l. Is it okay? 5 c into then
Yes, sir.
5 c into na 5 cv into, okay, this one. And net ultimate QU minus Q gamma df, here 15 df. Net safe intenama formula
Yes, sir.
by factor of safety 3, which must be equal to our given, that is 120. Okay, so now we need to estimate df. That means QU, that is 5 into CU is how much? 2 CU 84. Compressive strength means unconfined compressive strength means 84, 2 C. So 42 is the C value. Okay, 5 into 42 into 1 plus 0.2 df by b 14 into 1 plus 0.2 into 14 by 21. Okay, will be equal to 120 into 3. 120 into 3 how much? 360. 360 plus 15 df. Yeah, this is the formula. I mean, this is the equation. So solve it and get df. Is it linear equation? Linear only, I think. Okay. Yeah, linear only can work out easily. Yes, how much? Five into 42 into 1 plus 0.2 into 14 by 21. 238 into 1 plus 0.514 into df equal to 360 plus 15 df. 238 plus 38 into 0.2 by 14, 3.4 df equal to 360 plus 15 df. So from this df equal to 15 minus 3.4. Negative loss on that.
Sir,
Negative loss ఉంది ఎందుకని 120 120 pressure. ఇక్కడ రాంగ్ చేసాము. Net ultimate.
sir, 40 into 5, 210 కదా.
45 into పక్కన ఫ్యాక్టర్ కూడా ఉంటుంది కదా. 15 df. 1 second. So then it must be 120. 84 kilopascal. This is QNU formula. Directly, this formula is QNU. Q minus QNU, no? P minus net ultimate formula. This one, yeah, net ultimate formula. That is net ultimate pressure. So net safe equal to net ultimate by factor of safety. There actually existing pressure after excavation, the pressure will be decreased, right? So this will be equal to the pressure due to building loads minus, because of excavation the pressure decreases, so gamma df. So this is the equation. That means 5 into Cu how much? 42 into 1 plus 0.2 into df by 14 into 1 plus 0.2 into b by l, 14 by 21. Okay, divided by factor of safety 2. 3 equal to pressure is 120 minus gamma df, 15 into df. This is the equation. So 5 into 42 into that one is how much? 238. 238 plus what is that?
3.332
3.332
df.
df equal to 360 minus 3 into 15, 45 df. Is it okay? Yeah. Now it is 360 minus 238. 360 minus 238 divided by 45 plus 3.32. 2.52 meters. So logic is here, it's net ultimate because the second term whatever is there, because of clay, NQ is 1. So NQ minus 1, that will be 0. Net ultimate directly will get like this. So net safe will be equated to the pressure due to building loads, okay, minus y gamma df we are detecting, means we are not going to refill that soil. So effective pressure is only pressure due to building minus gamma df. The existing whatever soil weight, we are removing that soil weight and placing this building. That's why that much should be decreased in net safe. Pressure due to building loads minus gamma df. So this is the 2.5 is the depth of foundation required.